Hi, this is the team at Easel, and today we're going to be talking about this. This is a CNC bit, specifically a V-bit. This bit is comprised of two parts. The first part, the top part, is known as the cutting flutes, and this is the part of the bit that interacts with the material and carves. The bottom half of the bit is known as the shank, and this is the part that sits in the collet. And essentially, using the collet and the bit, we're able to attach our bit to our spindle. And so to fit the collet into the bit, start by aligning the shank on the hole of the collet and pushing it in. It's important to hold the bit firmly because they are sharp, and holding it not firmly in your hand slipping means you could hurt yourself. One thing to think about too is how far in should I put the bit into the collet? I think a good rule of thumb for any bit is to push it in so that the bit cutting flutes are flush with the top of the collet. Then grab hold of your bit and you can twist, which makes it a little easier to kind of fine tune it, but twist and pull out slightly, and you don't want to do that more than about a 1/16 of an inch. Then your bit will be fully seated in your collet. And the reason we want so much of the shank in the collet is that it helps the bit from breaking on the shank side of the bit, which is really inconvenient, and we don't want it to break there. The other thing to mention is the collet sits inside the collet nut, and this is what attaches the collet and bit to the spindle. And it's a little tricky getting the collet to sit in the collet nut, so we're going to talk about it really quick. You can see it's threaded on the inside where it attaches to the spindle, and then there's a lip, and then it's kind of smooth there at the opening. And essentially, if we take our collet and just kind of gently sit it inside that collet nut, it looks really loose. I'm shaking it, it's kind of loose. But if we press on the collet, it will kind of clip into place in the collet nut, and that will stop it from moving around and kind of keep it there securely. And then we can sit our bit in there and attach it to our spindle, and that's really helpful and just kind of keeps everything together. And so you want to make sure that it's clipped in there when you're assembling it. Now we're going to transition over to attaching the bit to the actual spindle of our machine. We have our bit and we have our collet, and so very similarly to what we just did, I'm going to fit my bit into my collet that's already attached to my collet nut, and it can be a little finicky sometimes, but once you get it in there, again, you're just going to push it down until the flutes are flush with the collet edge, and then pull it up just a little bit, and then you'll just attach that to your spindle. Tightness is something to think about here. You don't really want to do finger tight. Your machine should come with two wrenches that allow you to kind of fit it on. In this instance, what I'm doing is using one of the wrenches to get it tighter than I could with just my fingers, and that should be fine. Do remember that it is a threaded object, so you don't want to go too tight and damage the threads.